What if the greatest event in Islamic history is happening in just a few months? Is 2025 really the year we have been waiting for? What makes some scholars claim that the Mahdi will come in 2025 and others say 2027? And how do they reach these conclusions? Welcome to this special episode where we decode the hidden messages in the verses of the Holy Qur'an. Muslims around the world are buzzing with excitement because many believe that the Mahdi is going to appear within our lifetime. Some scholars claim that he will arrive in 2025, while others say 2027. So which one of them is correct? Or maybe both might be right. To understand when the Mahdi will come, we need to explore the signs of his arrival mentioned in the Quran. 3 great calamities. The first sign is the appearance of 3 great calamities. This is stated in a hadith by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who said, "Do not let the end of time be near when 3 calamities emerge: a great earthquake, a great fire, and a great flood." Understanding these signs helps us pinpoint the timing of the Mahdi's arrival. But here's the question: have these signs already begun to manifest themselves? Some scholars say no, while others believe they have already started. We must closely examine current events to determine whether these signs are unfolding before our eyes. In recent years, we've witnessed several devastating earthquakes, including the one in Turkey and Syria, which was the deadliest in a decade. Additionally, we've seen large-scale floods in Pakistan and parts of Africa. While these disasters are tragic, some scholars argue that they don't align with the description of the 3 great calamities mentioned in the Hadith. They believe these calamities are yet to come and will occur one after another, serving as clear indicators of the Mahdi's imminent arrival. Others hold a different perspective. They point out that the Hadith doesn't specify a particular order for these calamities. In their view, the earthquake, fire, and flood could occur simultaneously or in any sequence, suggesting that they may already be taking place. This interpretation finds support in the ongoing conflicts in various regions worldwide, which they believe constitute a great fire, causing widespread destruction and loss of life. Similarly, the floods may represent the rising waters of war and displacement, affecting countless individuals. Additionally, the emergence of new diseases could be seen as a sign of great calamity. Solar and lunar eclipses. Now let's discuss the second sign, which revolves around the concept of solar and lunar eclipses. The Quran mentions these celestial events as omens of significant change. The verse from the 74th chapter of the Quran reads, "When the moon is eclipsed, when the sun is darkened." In another verse from the 81st chapter it states, "And when the moon is eclipsed." These verses suggest that solar and lunar eclipses hold special meaning, possibly indicating a shift in time or the occurrence of extraordinary events. Some scholars interpret these signs literally, believing that they foreshadow the emergence of the Mahdi. For instance, a total solar eclipse happened in 2017, which some believe aligns with the description in the Quran. Others see these verses figuratively, emphasizing the profound changes and upheaval that accompany the Mahdi's arrival. Regardless of their literal or figurative interpretations, many Muslims consider these eclipses as divine reminders of the Mahdi's eventual return. The appearance of the Dajjal. The third sign is the appearance of the Dajjal. In Islamic eschatology, the Dajjal holds a significant place as a deceptive figure who will emerge before the arrival of the Mahdi. The Quran describes the Dajjal as one who will mislead many, claiming to be a messenger of God. The 26th verse of Surah Al-A'raf says, "And indeed I am about to cast some magic. Thus the magic will appear to be true to those who disbelieve." Scholars differ in their views on whether the Dajjal has already appeared or will emerge later. Some believe that certain individuals throughout history may have embodied aspects of the Dajjal, each attempting to deceive people away from the path of righteousness. In this context, the Dajjal is seen as an ongoing deception rather than a single person. Others, however, maintain that the Dajjal will appear physically, causing widespread confusion and leading people astray with claims of divinity. Both interpretations acknowledge the Dajjal's role in testing humanity's faith and the ultimate triumph of good over evil. The destruction of the Kaaba, the fourth sign, involves the destruction of the Kaaba. This event holds immense significance as the Kaaba is considered the holiest site in Islam. The verse from the 101st chapter of the Qur'an states, "Have we not made the earth in the form of a carpet for mankind to travel freely on it, and the mountains as pegs? Verily, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and day, there are indeed signs for a people who have sense." Some scholars interpret this verse literally, believing that the Kaaba will be destroyed as a sign of the Mahdi's coming. However, others offer different perspectives. One interpretation suggests that the destruction of the Kaaba refers to its symbolic demolition, meaning the weakening or corruption of its spiritual essence. This view emphasizes the moral decline of humanity and the urgent need for the Mahdi's guidance. Another interpretation sees the mention of the Kaaba in this verse as an indication of its restoration and preservation. They argue that the Kaaba will remain standing and continue to serve as a beacon of faith for Muslims throughout history. The emergence of a liar. The fifth sign relates to the emergence of a liar from Mecca. In Islamic tradition, this individual is known as Sufyan al-Athfi, who is described as someone who will spread falsehood and misguidance during the time of the Mahdi. His appearance is seen as a test of faith, urging people to choose the righteous path. The Hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says, "Do not believe everyone who claims to be a messenger bringing a message from Allah and says something that pleases you. For Allah will surely make some people of this nation become righteous by means of their deception, like a robber who hides himself under a cloak." This prophetic warning highlights the importance of critically evaluating claims of prophethood and remaining vigilant against those who spread falsehood and deviate from the teachings of Islam. The emergence of chaos. Finally, the sixth sign is the emergence of chaos and lawlessness. This signifies a breakdown in societal order and the absence of justice and morality. When this state becomes prevalent, it indicates that the world is ready for the Mahdi's arrival to restore balance and establish righteousness. The Quranic verse from the second chapter, Surah Al-Baqarah, reads, "And had not the course of humanity been established, surely all people would have been unjust." This verse implies that a period of injustice and chaos is necessary to pave the way for the Mahdi's mission. It serves as a reminder that the suffering and struggles faced in times of moral decay are ultimately part of a divine plan leading to a greater good. Conclusion. In conclusion, the question of when the Mahdi will come is a subject of ongoing debate and speculation among Muslims. While some eagerly await his imminent arrival, others remain uncertain about the timing. The signs mentioned in the Qur'an and Hadith provide valuable insights, but ultimately only God knows the exact moment of the Mahdi's return. As we reflect on these signs and prophecies, let us remember to stay vigilant, uphold our faith, and be prepared for whatever the future may hold. May Allah guide us all to the path of righteousness and grant us the strength to endure any challenges that come our way. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this special episode, please hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. Your support means everything to us, and we look forward to bringing you more insightful content in the future. Until then, stay blessed.